We're back here at the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. I'm Jeremy Tuttle along with Lauren Goodman. Set to bring you all the action of the St. Mary's Rams versus the Bonita Vista Barons. We saw Bonita Vista play yesterday against Centennial when they fell 72-50 in the last game of the night. And then St. Mary's was able to be victorious over Bishop Gorman yesterday, 80-38. We'll see here as both teams' starting lineups getting announced first. The Buena Vista Barons from Chula Vista, California. Their starters, Julia Cosalon, Isabel Rechter, Kiana McCoy, Selena Peterson, and Madison Cannon. And now for the starters for the St. Mary's Rams. Number 3, Brooklyn Perry. Number 10, Amaya Oliver. Number 12, Taya Sherman. Number 23, Sophia Lee. And number 32, Nia Anderson. So a little change there by St. Mary's. Freshman Brooklyn Perry gets the start tonight.
Makes
for
sense.
The Rams, and she had a heck of a game yesterday. The Rams come out with their pink uniforms on with white numbers, while when Bonita Vista comes out with navy uniforms with white numbers and yellow accents.
They looked for a second, I thought they had some straight sports uniforms on. But if you want to get snazzy, make sure you guys stop by Straight Sports. Get some uniforms. They had some pretty interesting ones last week. When we were at the Edison one-day showcase, we got to see a couple uniforms. So if you want to get cool on the court, talk to Straight Sports. Custom uniforms.
We got some officials talking about things over at the scorebook.
And it's probably because there's no home jersey right now. And I don't know if there's any number discrepancies. This usually happens when you change your numbers, but two kind of fairly darker colored uniforms.
Now we'll see what they end up doing here. Both officials talking to each other.
And the interesting part about it is they've had those uniforms on prior to the warm-up starting, so they could have said something during warm-ups or.
And then you have St. Mary's going back to the locker room. So they're going to have to figure something out here as we have a small delay.
Got to change the uniforms.
Oh, it might be the undershirts.
Oh, maybe.
Yep, undershirts because they don't match the color of the uniform.
Yep, little discrepancy, and you see only two players.
Yep, so it wasn't the color of the jersey, it was just the undershirts that was causing the problem. So how we have this delay will remind you that this broadcast of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Recruiting Boost Athletic College Placement Services. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. An NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Reminder the girls' camp is July 7th through the 11th. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Kevin Lincoln for mayor. The 4th annual All NorCal Games. The All NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.norcalsports.com TV, NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for everything All NorCal Games. Related and recaps from previous years. Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com. And Sport Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage with basketball rankings that are updated every week. Go to sportstarsmag.com for more information. Kevin Lincoln for mayor. Stockton mayoral candidate Kevin Lincoln would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of tonight's outstanding players. Kevin believes all of Stockton's high school athletes represent some of the best and brightest our city has to offer. He would like to thank you for your spirit, hard work, and dedication. Win or lose, you all make Stockton proud. Now, we're underway here again as St. Mary's has the pink unis on, no more undershirts, and Bonita Vista with the blue uniforms on with the white lettering. Foul called before the shot on number 1, Kosanya.
And a little discussion with the officials right now. Thought that one was a shot attempt, but doesn't seem to go that way. They're going to keep it on the floor. And there's been a couple of delays, so we want to get play going and let the players get some continuity.
Ball tied up, jump ball, possession arrow goes to Bonita Vista.
And the St. Mary's team comes out almost exactly how they did last night.
Steal
Turn
on
the ball over.
The play by Sherman. Puts it over to Perry. Perry drives baseline, runner up, and a good. Nice shot there by Brooklyn Perry, the freshman for St. Mary's. Bonita Vista working the ball around. Back over to Rector. Richter drives, tries a kick, and it has it tipped and into the hands of Oliver for St. Mary's, who pushes. Perry back to Oliver. Oliver lays it up and in. Nice job by Oliver and Perry working the two-person game.
That was a good give and go. Wait for Oliver to get the ball up quick. And then continue to run the lane and get it right back.
So Perry already 2 points and an assist, getting the start here for the freshman as Oliver gets another rebound for St. Mary's. Nice look there. Nice job by Nia Anderson to find Oliver underneath the basket. And we have a timeout called quickly by Tristan Lamb, the head coach at Bonita Vista. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
So Bishop O'Dowd got jumped on early yesterday by St. Mary's, and St. Mary's comes out here 6-0 run, start the game, and now we get a turnover. Ball going back to St. Mary's. They're trying to do the same thing here to Bonita Vista.
You got to have an effective press break against St. Mary's. If you haven't heard of St. Mary's, they press full court entire game. So if you didn't watch them last night, you should know by now that they're going to press the entire game. And you're going to have an effective press break.
Turnover there by St. Mary's as Perry dribbles on the high line. 6:12 left to go here in the first quarter. St. Mary's steals the ball away from Richter again for the Rams. Perry drives, has a shot taken out of her hands by the defender, Selena Patterson.
And I was very interested yesterday after seeing Perry play why she didn't start in yesterday's game, or why isn't she a starter, but we saw the immediate change right now, and you see him working on high octane. Sherman's
three-point shot goes awry, but Oliver is there to steal it right back for St. Mary's. Goes up and is fouled by McCoy, who's going to line to shoot two. So the middle tough thing about Bonita Vista playing against here, as you see Oliver steal it and get fouled, is you make a defensive stop and then you think, okay, we got the ball, and then St. Mary's is right there to say, no, we're taking that back and we're going to go back on the offensive attack. So it's just mentally draining if you're playing against St. Mary's.
Yes. Same as in the last game we saw with Centennial. They just don't have any thought process about missing shots or having a mistake. It's just get up and play defense. Same thing we saw from Miramonte yesterday. No emotion, score and play defense.
Nice job there to find the cutting Valdez for Bonita Vista, getting their first points on the game. And then we got another foul. Oliver draws another foul for the Rams.
And that's what you're going to have to do. Maybe stay out of that corner, but they gamble so much, and they're going to give up the rim. They have everybody up. So if you can handle the basketball really well, probably get it into the middle, then you can have more options to attack. You'll have a chance at beating St. Mary's.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, staying out of the corner if you're playing St. Mary's. You got a travel called on Perry. Her second turnover here in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. Long pass to Valdez. Running shot short. Rebound comes off to St. Mary's and Anderson. Sherman's pass wide of the mark, and it goes out of bounds. So St. Mary's turned the ball over here a couple times. That's third turnover here in the first quarter for St. Mary's.
But it's going to have to be up to Bonita Vista to capitalize off the turnovers and the mistakes that St. Mary's is making right now. And they're all self-inflicted, just playing fast, not really taking the time to take care of the basketball. And it's a young team.
Valdez, three-point shot, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled jump ball, rather for Bonita Vista, and it goes the way of St. Mary's. St. Mary's up 7-2. St. Mary's in their pink uniforms, white numbers. Turns the ball over again, and Bonita Vista here on the offensive attack. Cannon has it for Bonita Vista. She drives, shot short. Ball's fought for and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Bonita Vista.
And Cannon played a big game yesterday, stepping up for her team, and she's trying to get that going again, but not really finding the continuity with the team and getting anything going because of the St. Mary's pressure.
You mentioned Cannon. Cannon, a freshman here on Bonita Vista, so back-to-back days for her. You played against Centennial and now St. Mary's. That's a learning experience as Oliver puts 2 more on the board, but talk about your growing up freshman learning experience for Cannon.
Oh, this is a great tournament or showcase to do it at, and there's a lot of freshmen that are learning and sophomores that are learning and young juniors. As you see them be able to knock down their first 3.
Nice shot there by Richter. Now a defensive stop for Bonita Vista. Lead pass a little long. Able to be controlled by the Barons, but then they turn it over. Right now playing just a little too fast. As you see, Rector hit the 3-point shot last time down court for the Barons. 9-5, 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. So far, the Barons have been able to wither the storm of the St. Mary's Rams. 3-point shot up and good by Maria Gotico for the Rams. Baseline drive by Kosalan. No good. Hannon rebounds and picks up the foul on the glass on the rebound, going up for the shot. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Nice size, very aggressive to the basketball, averaging 10 points a game, 8 rebounds. So she plays larger than life, and she's been really a good asset for the Bonita Vista team. She played really, really big yesterday, as we see on the other side. Gotico knocking it down. Easy rotation, but that's what happens when you have such good inside bigs who know not to kind of force things, and they can kick it out to those wing shooters.
Second free throw rattles around, comes off. Perry has it now for St. Mary's. She gets it to Gotico. Gotico tries to get it up to Oliver. Oliver lays it up and in. Nice job there by St. Mary's.
And it's been the Oliver show when you're trying to get that scholarship. This is the type of play you got to play like.
Valdez drives baseline. Nice job there. Delay a game warning there by Bonita Vista after the basket went through the ball into the basket. But St. Mary's quickly back down court. Tiara Hill-Brown with the layup for the Rams, and they're up 16-8 here in the first quarter. Valdez, 3-point shot, a little short. Cannon with the rebound. She spins into Hill-Brown and has her shot go off. Perry comes away with it for St. Mary's. Perry drives and fouled by Valdez.
You see the push-up, Oliver finding the head for the easy layup. That was a good run in transition, especially when you got the bigs running in transition. Now you really can have some good offensive flow, especially when you're trying to break out in transition. Doesn't rely all on the guards. And look, easy layup for the and one.
Tia Sherman there with the basket. And you go back to those last 2 possessions prior to this one. The first one, Hill-Brown sets up Oliver. Next one down, Oliver says, okay, here you go. I'll give it back to you, and sets up Hill-Brown. So nice job there by the bigs. And then you see here on the replay, Sherman getting the out-of-bounds play from Perry, but she misses the free throw.
Sherman was our player of the game last night. Played extremely big, came off with a lot of energy in the first half, and was really the difference maker, was all over the floor for defense. Played big on the offensive end and really stepped up for the Rams.
Buchanan comes in for Bonita Vista, hits a 3 right off the bat. Instant offense for the Barons. Perry tries the answer. Long two as she stepped on the line. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hill Brown, so it'll be Barron's ball.
And Buchanan, another freshman that we were really excited about yesterday. She played really big, come into the game, ready to shoot. And now we see the 2-3 zone. A little bit bigger roster here for St. Mary's, so not as active. And then they kind of show 3-2 look just to guard the threes.
Rebound comes off to Vasquez for St. Mary's. She checked in, giving Perry a break for the first time here in the game with a minute or so left to go here in the first quarter. Sherman shot, back iron no good, but she's on the floor getting the rebound, ties it up, creates a jump ball, and gets the possession back to Bonita Vista, though.
And I can't believe we're still in the first quarter.
Actually, possession is going to stay with.
There's
confusion. One possession arrow shows it's St. Mary's ball. One possession arrow shows that it's Bonita Vista ball. So ultimately, Bonita Vista is going to get the ball here.
And it's because the bench and the scoreboard are switched. So on the arrow, it was pointing to Bonavista. And then on the top, it was pointing to Bonavista on the guest. So a little confusion.
It's okay. 9 games in one day. You're going to have some kinks, right?
Just a little bit.
There's going to be little things that you just, have to deal with. Growing pains. Bonita Vista has it. 7 on the shot clock. Valdez launches from 3. No good. Buchanan, though, with the rebound and has it taken away by Anderson. And then we have a foul called on Peterson.
And we see here Buchanan just getting a good weak side rebound, and then Anderson just stripping it out of her hands.
25 on the game clock, shot clock off, so St. Mary is holding here. .13 on the shot clock. Alicia Lewis in for the first time for St. Mary's. Doesn't get the ball to go. Rebound comes off to Bonita Vista, but they're having problems controlling it. Steal by Velasquez. She lays it up, and it counts. Put it on the board as we go to the end of the first quarter. Our score 20-11. We'll be back as we show you the replay here. Steal by Velasquez. Lays it up and in. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. (20-11) our score here as we get ready to start the second quarter. St. Mary's up over the Bonita Vista Barons from Chula Vista, down by San Diego. Oliver running layup, no good. Rebound comes off to McCoy for the Barons. Buchanan and Peterson working back and forth. Looking for something here as the shot clock comes down to 10. McCoy launches three short, and wisely St. Mary's lets it go out of bounds.
No diving on that play.
Heads up play there by Oliver. She knew the shot was going to go short, let it go out of bounds. We'll just take over possession right there. Sherman with the ball for St. Mary's. She had a huge first half last night in their win over Bishop Gorman. Kind of quiet so far here today, but Oliver's been the go-to person so far, and as Oliver sets up Vasquez for the three-point shot in the corner.
And something so special about Oliver is she can not only score, but she also can find her teammates. She can also rebound. I mean, she's an undersized post right now. She definitely at the next level is going to have to work on her handle and play a little bit more three, probably stretch 3-4. But right now, her ability to get inside the key, make everybody collapse on her, and then kick it out, it's fantastic. As we see Perry down the lane for two.
Brooklyn Perry, 5'7" freshman, doesn't play like a freshman, though.
No. Plays like a seasoned vet. That's what you're supposed to do, especially in these type of programs. Freshmen don't make the floor unless you can play.
(25-11), 14-point lead, largest lead of the night so far for St. Mary's. Peterson drives, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by Lewis, and she's fouled on the play by one of two Bonita Vista players. It's going to go on Peterson, her second.
And you see here Perry, just a little brush screen, turns the corner. She has nice long arms. I mean, she's not that tall, but her arms are very long. She has nice wingspan, able to kiss it right off the glass with the left. Then you see on the other side, Lewis, strong rebound, just a sophomore. Oh, my goodness. Nice body and nice potential, and really sweet kid. Got an opportunity to talk to her a little bit yesterday. Very soft-spoken, but also, like, you can tell that they're really trying to build here, and why not? I mean, what do they got her clocked at? 6'5", sophomore. Yeah.
Second free throw up and good. Yeah. It's funny, I got a sophomore at home. She's 5'4" and 3/4, she tells me. Can't forget that 3/4, so little difference there between the 6'5" sophomore and a 5'4" and 3/4 sophomore. Bonita Vista has the ball. Down by 16, three-point shot too strong. Rebound comes off to Oliver for St. Mary's.
Should have probably went for the back door, 1 foot above the three-point line, showing you everything up. Go back door, got to get a little bit of communication right there between the guards, and that would have been a good read. Maybe would have got something other than that, but it stays St. Mary's basketball.
Perry drive, kicks out to the corner. Three, no good. And we got bodies on the floor again. 2 Bonita Vista, 1 St. Mary's, and we have a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to go to Bonita Vista this time.
That's what we like to see. We like to see hustle plays. Dive on the floor for the basketball. Show me how bad you want it. 2 blue jerseys, 2 pink jerseys. You can't ask for more than that.
5:25 left to go here in the first half. St. Mary's up 27-11. We got contact again, and this time the foul is going to go against St. Mary's. Anderson called for a little over-aggressiveness there. You see the replay here as she runs into Peterson.
And Peterson said, hey, I'm a strong block myself. You're not going to just run me over.
Oh, they had Cannon wide open, missed her. Buchanan, cross-court pass, somehow gets it over to Peterson. Over the wing, three-point shot, no good. Perry comes away with it for St. Mary's.
Now, this is a nice little matchup right here. Buchanan, her speed and defensive awareness, and then now she's on Perry, and you see full denial, not even letting Perry catch the basketball.
Right, 26 feet away, and she's like, nope, you're not getting it. Nice job there by St. Mary's, though. Oliver with the shot that rolls off. I thought it was going to fall, and Bonita Vista comes away with it. Kosalon over to Buchanan. Buchanan's shot, no good. Didn't even draw iron, and St. Mary's comes away with it. Anderson picks up her dribble, has to get over to Perry. Perry versus Buchanan. Here's the matchup you want to see. Buchanan. And we got a timeout called by St. Mary's head coach Tom Gonzalez. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. 4:13 left to go here in the second quarter. St. Mary's up 27-11. Anderson with the ball, 9 on the shot clock. Gets it over to Perry. Perry, three-point shot, top of the key. Doesn't even touch the iron, barely moves the net as it goes through.
And she had to shoot that one from deep because Buchanan is not letting her get to the next level as far as being able to go downhill and attack the basket.
Peterson running shot, good. Bonita Vista needed that. It's been a while since they had the ball go through the basket.
Peterson was on such a scoring tear towards the end of the game, still fighting it out. See if she can probably get going here, but again, you see, as soon as St. Mary's miss, the pressure is applied.
Timeout called there by Bonita Vista as Cannon was in trouble in the double team. This broadcast of St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you in part by the NCSTV Summer Camp, Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. The girls' camp will be held July 7th through 11th. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for the details. And Kevin Lincoln for mayor, Stockton mayoral candidate. Kevin Lincoln would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of tonight's outstanding players. Kevin believes all of Stockton High School athletes represent some of the best and brightest that our city has to offer. He would like to thank you for your spirit, hard work, and dedication. Win or lose, he knows you'll make Stockton proud. Bonita Vista having some problems in the backcourt, and then a foul called there on St. Mary's. Sherman there picks up the foul for the Rams.
Ooh, and St. Mary's coach Tom Gonzalez was extremely upset with his team. Coming out of the timeout, didn't think that was a foul.
Peterson getting set to inbound again for Bonita Vista. Gets it back. Now up to Valdez. Valdez dribbles, loses it to Sherman. Sherman drives. Shot up, no good. Goes out of bounds. Blocked by, looked like number 4, Emma Schroeder.
And they were looking for a foul there, but just talking about Coach Gonzalez having a lot of trust in his team. I mean, starting 2 freshmen and a sophomore. I mean, you can't be upset about that. And actually, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a senior. You got a lot of young players on the floor, and dealing with the decision making of those young players and dealing with kind of trying to let them go through their growing pains can be frustrating at times.
Oliver going to the line for the Rams. Hits the first free throw. Give her 10 here on the afternoon.
And Oliver really coming out playing strong. Sacramento native. Playing really big today for St. Mary's.
Comes away with the steal. Oliver over to Velasquez. But ball tipped away by Peterson. foul on Vasquez. Checking into the game for St. Mary's, Ashley Lewis, giving Oliver a break. Much needed, deserved break there for Oliver.
Doing it all, showing a little different parts of her game today than she did last night. And that's all you want to see is your players get better. She knows that she has opportunities on the table, and she got to continue to play better and get big, but not letting up threes like that from Valdez.
Sherman answers back on the other end with a jump shot of her own for St. Mary's. Sherman only 4 points here tonight. Cannon fighting for the ball. 3 St. Mary's defenders there trying to take it from her. As you see Sherman coming off the screen, hitting that little jumper. Checking back into the game is Brooklyn Perry for St. Mary's. And then we have a turnover for the Rams.
And not able to keep the basketball right there, and an immediate sub out for St. Mary's.
Rams set back this time. Half-court defense. Bonita Vista able to come down, shoot the three, and wide. Long shot, long rebound, goes out of bounds.
Coughlin, she had the big game yesterday. Played extremely well, was able to knock down some shots. You see Bonita Vista really changing how they play defense, so maybe that'll impact if they respond with some pressure themselves.
Lee checking back in for Vasquez. Lewis, the inbound was set up for her, but the ball was knocked out of her hands. Peterson running floater, no good. Cannon, though, working hard, getting the rebound for Bonita Vista. Her shot doesn't go.
And this is how St. Mary's really wears you down, is because you're playing a lot of defense. They haven't even got a lot of opportunities to shoot the basketball. I mean, before that bucket, it was a while before they had the last shot. So they wear you out by applying pressure and making you make mistakes and having to play a lot of defense. And it's just like football. When you're on the defensive end for too long, you can only get so many stops till it's like, when do I ever get a break?
Absolutely. 13-foot jumper there by Sherman goes. And then Bonita Vista having to expend all that energy on the defensive end, takes it out of you for the offensive end. They've only got 5 points here in the second quarter. As they turn the ball over again, Perry with the left, up to Oliver. Oliver lays it up and in.
Easy money. Oliver padding the stats. I mean, if at this rate, I don't know if she'll be able to play the whole game, but 13 points in the first half is not bad from the senior leader.
Peterson, three-point shot, front iron, no good. And then we got a foul. Called as Sherman goes down hard on the court.
And I think she got hit in the eye fighting for the rebound with Cannon. Super tough kid. We got 1-1 now.
We can see the rebound of Perry, steal last time, getting it up to Oliver and laying it up and in for the Rams. Sherman getting to go to the line here for St. Mary's. 41.5 left to go here in the first half. Rams up 38-16. First free throw up and good for Sherman. Second free throw doesn't go, however. Rebound by Vasquez. St. Mary's. Oliver drives. Gets it over into the corner to Lee. Lee's three-point shot short of the mark, and now Sherman steals, pass back, and gets the three-point shot ball over to Perry for the three.
And this young talent for St. Mary's really stepping up and playing big right now.
Here you see the replay. Outlet pass intercepted. Then the ball gets over to Perry, who's sitting there waiting in the wing. First free throw up and good for Castellon. Her first points of the afternoon. Castellon's second free throw up and good as well. 6.5 left to go. Clock never started. Gets a late start.
Good correction. Officials right on top of it as soon as you said it.
And that's the end of the quarter, end of the first half. Our score, St. Mary's 42, Bonita Vista 18. This broadcast of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase brought to you by Recruiting Boost Athletic College Placement Service. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. And the girls' basketball camp will be held July 7th, 2020. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for more details. Kevin Lincoln for mayor. Stockton mayoral candidate Kevin Lincoln would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of tonight's outstanding players. Kevin believes all of Stockton High School athletes represent some of the best and brightest our city has to offer. He would like to thank you for your spirit, hard work, and dedication. Win or lose, you can all make Stockton proud. 4th annual NorCal Games. The all NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.norcalsports.com/ANG for everything all NorCal Games related, including recaps from previous years. Straight Sports, go to custom uniforms. For all your custom uniform needs, go to straightsports.com for more information. Sport Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage, including updated basketball rankings every week. For more information, go to sportstarsmag.com. Once again, our score 42-18. St. Mary's up at the half. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here live as we get ready to start the second half. St. Mary's up 42-18. We're over Bonita Vista. Nice look in there to Oliver by Perry. Perry gets it back. 3-point shot short. But Oliver is able to come away with the rebound. Oliver back over to the corner. Fresh shot clock. Plenty of time here as Anderson launches the three and hits it for the Rams. Bonita Vista drive, layup by Peterson, no good. Rebound comes off to Anderson. Anderson finds Perry, who hits Oliver and puts it up and in. Draws contact going to the free throw line. Nice job by Oliver there as you see the replay. Anderson to Perry, down to Oliver.
And it seems like there was no drop-off pretty much from what St. Mary's wants to do. Oliver running down the lane hard as she's been all game, and now she's on the line for her N1 play.
Looking to pick up her 14th point here of the night. Shot up and good. So 30 points now, the largest lead of the game here for the Rams. Ball tipped into the corner. Almost taken away by Oliver, but it goes out of bounds. Bonita Vista inbound here under the hoop. Gets it back into the corner. Pusselon shots 3-point up, no good. Rebound though by Peterson. Gets it over to Rector, back to Peterson. Into the corner. Shot. 3-pointer. Wide of the mark.
And that was a series of plays there that didn't really go well for St. Mary's because they weren't able to box out and really secure one possession. Good second chance effort right there by Bonita Vista.
Kendall Alloway going to the free throw line for the Barons. She's 2 of 9 now on the season from the free throw line. Just over 25%. Now 0 of 2 here on the game. Sherman. 3-point shot up and good for St. Mary's. No let up from St. Mary's here as we start the second half.
And again, now they have 3 players in double-digit scoring. Very balanced attack. Everybody really working hard.
Peterson on the floor for the ball, but it's taken away by Sherman. Sherman hits Anderson. Perry trying to find Lee, but he goes out of bounds. St. Mary's maintain possession as Sherman gets set to inbound for the Rams. Perry over to Anderson. 18 on the shot clock. Perry's pass intercepted by Peterson. Peterson drives, has the ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay. Barron's ball there.
And on that last possession, the St. Mary's crew really wanted to get a shot up. No hesitation here. If you're on the floor, you're supposed to have an assignment, a job, but here's Sherman, young sophomore, looking very confident. Knocked down the three with ease.
Barron's inbound pass goes wide. Ball goes back to St. Mary's. Bonita Vista pressuring, but St. Mary's breaks it, gets it up to Lewis, and Lewis with the easy put in for the basket.
Good job by Lewis keeping the basketball high and finishing with the soft touch.
Deep three for Cosalon. Hits front iron, bounces up and goes in. Nice roll there for the Barons. Lewis. Shot fake. Now steps out of bounds. Turns the ball over. See Cosalon's pass, or basket rather, here off the front of the rim, goes up and falls in for a much-needed Barons basket.
They needed that little shooter's roll right there, and now we see St. Mary's coming out in their 2-3 zone, keeping it respectful.
Peterson over to Alvarado. Her three-point shot a little strong. Sherman brings it off, gives it to Hill. Her shot no good, but follow for Brown. Oliver rather goes. It's been the Oliver show here so far for St. Mary's.
All game, she's been a difference maker, just making the game easier for everybody else.
18 points for Amaya Oliver. The 6'2 senior showing you why Arizona State and Cal are interested in her.
And already has an offer by St. John's. Definitely understand why the hesitation. Weather should be also in consideration of why you want to go to a certain school.
Weather in Arizona is a little different than the weather it is over there at St. John's on the East Coast. Oliver up. No good. Rebound fought for and taken away by Schroeder for Bonita Vista. Rector, three-point shot. Almost banks in, but doesn't. Peterson with it. Now,
good strong
Oliver
block.
Blocks the shot. Schroeder went up, and Oliver said she'll have none of that.
Not in my house.
Two of them on that possession.
Double whammy. Ooh.
Double Wilson burger, as Chris Babcock would say. Three-point shot up. Good for Julia Cosalon.
Cosalon doing what she did last night, just playing hard to continue this game, taking what they give her.
Average 11.7 per game and 28% free throw, a three-point shooter. Oliver rebound and goes up, draws the foul.
It's pretty much no stopping her at this moment. Like, literally anything she wants to do, she's doing it.
It's been impressive here to see so far this afternoon. As you see, Cosalon hit the three-point shot for Bonita Vista. Last time down court for the Barons. Oliver, free throw up and good. I think Oliver's mad you didn't pick her yesterday as the player of the game. She says, okay, fine, I'll go out and make sure that you have to make me the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp player of the game here tonight. And she's got now 20 points on the afternoon and goes to the bench for a little break. Replaced by Maria Godico. St. Mary's again with the steal. Perry controlled things for the Rams. Perry gets it back. 16 on the shot clock.
Nice little crossover.
Nice foul called on the play by, I believe it's on Schroeder. See here, Perry drive, gets slapped on the arm there by Schroeder. Free throw up and good for Perry. She's got 11. And now 12 for the freshman. Three-point shot on the way by Richter. They're too strong. Perry comes away with it for the Rams. Drives, has her pass intercepted by Richter. Richter tripped up on the drive and goes face first into the floor. Hopefully she is okay. Foul called on, I believe it was on Hill Brown. Here you see the replay. Feet just get tangled up. She goes down hard, face first into the gym floor, but she's up and back in action.
Sometimes it goes that way, especially when you're losing. Officials, have a little compassion.
Lewis with the rebound. And then she's fouled on the play by Madison County. Cannon's fourth personal foul on the freshman. She'll take a break here as Kendall Alloway comes in to replace her. 2:26 left to go here in the third quarter. St. Mary's up 59-24. Three-point shot from the corner by Nunn is good.
Nunn off the bench. We're going to see a lot of bench players here to finish the rest of this game.
Foul called on number 20, Goodco. See Perry finding Nunn.
And sometimes at St. Mary's, it's just about being ready. When your number is called, be ready to step up. Good heads-up play by Kostelan.
Inbounded off the defender. Getting it back to herself. No. Nice look, just didn't get the follow there. Alloway couldn't convert. And then Alloway picks up the foul on the other end. So she didn't convert on the offensive end, picks up the foul on the defensive end. 1:38 left to go here. 62-24. Rams over the Barons.
And I'm assuming the whole fourth will be running clock, as they have solidified it.
Kostelan head to the line to shoot two. See Kostelan here being aggressive, driving. Anderson trying to get the block.
I really like how Kostelan has played. I mean, only a junior, captain, so it shows you what type of leadership ability she has. And
second free throw up and good for the Barons. Oliver checks back in for St. Mary's. Has a chance to increase on her 20-point game.
ISO on the post.
Nice
Let's go.
job. Great look there by Oliver. Richter almost might have got away with the travel, and then gets fouled on the play here.
Well, here
as
we
you
see
see
the
the move.
highlight. Up and under, old-fashioned way. Okay. Oliver's showing us a little tools in her bag trick today.
Buchanan going the wrong way here. Ends up all the way in her own backcourt. Fouled 40 feet away from the basket by St. Mary's.
And we see here again, up. Oh, yeah, under. Let's go.
Buchanan going to the line here. Shoot 1-1 for the Barons.
And does it seem like this game was a little long? A little extensive. I feel like it should be it should be a little bit higher paced than this, or at least moving a little bit faster, but we do have a lot of team fouls in here. When you're playing up-tempo like St. Mary's is, that's what happens, and then boom.
Godico hits the 3 for St. Mary's. She got the start yesterday, coming off the bench today, getting her first 3 points of the game. Three-point shot up by Castellon, no good. Rebound, though, and put back by the 6'1 freshman, Kendall Alloway.
A lot of players learning, and this is so crazy. It's not that St. Mary's has a whole bunch of seniors. They are led by freshmen and sophomores for the most part. Oliver coming on strong today, and so is this Bonita team. Very young. Give me that.
Oh, I half expected that to fall as it goes no good. 7:27. We'll be back after this for the fourth quarter on NorCal Sports TV. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com.
If you want to keep it fly on the court, go to straightsports.com.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those last week over in Edison. Those uniforms looked real nice. So again, go to straightsports.com for more information on custom jerseys at an affordable price. Back to live action here as St. Mary's starts to fall. Layup, no good, left short by none. Peterson with the ball now for Bonita Vista. Shot up, no good. Rebound, though, again by the freshman Alloway, but she has it taken away by Lewis. Lewis, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, though, by St. Mary's. Sophia Lee.
Good follow by Lee to get to the free throw line.
Foul called on Cannon. That's 5 on her, so she'll be checked out by Emma Schroeder. First free throw good for Sophia Lee. She's a starter today, 5'7", sophomore for St. Mary's. Second free throw up and good as well. 69-27 our score here. 6.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's been all Rams here this afternoon. Cosalon, three-point shot, front iron, back iron, no good. Rebound by Vasquez, and she turns the ball over back to Cosalon. Cosalon, shot no good.
No fear. I'm shooting this thing. She plays entirely to the end of the game, and it's so important as a young player to continue to stay focused and play hard.
Lewis, rebound, putback doesn't go. Lee gets it for St. Mary's, and her pass goes out of bounds. St. Mary's set to inbound the ball. Almost taken away there by Valdez. Lewis had a chance to go to the free throw line after she draws some contact.
It's a little push off there before we got there, but foul stays. St. Mary's ball, and Lewis is at the free throw line.
Here you see Lewis with a chance there, but she gets bodied by Schroeder. First free throw good.
Nice soft touch around the rim. That's one thing I really like about Lewis.
Second free throw. No good. We got a tie up on the floor. Possession arrow goes to Bonita Vista.
And it seems like it's running now.
Bonita Vista will be back in action here on Monday against Linwood of Compton at 10 o'clock, while St. Mary's will be here at 11:30 against Centennial. That's a game you won't want to miss. St. Mary's versus Centennial.
Absolutely not.
Both teams are going to be 2-0 here coming into the third day of the showcase. Can't wait for that matchup. Both teams had impressive victories both first 2 days. .338 and counting for fourth quarter. Lewis. Inbound pass was hit to Lewis, but it was short, taken away by Bonita Vista. Barons on the offensive attack. Alvarado, three-point shot up, long, comes off to Sherman. Sherman's pass is intercepted by Peterson. She gets it up to Schroeder.
And you see just the young players pretty much not having to really go, but if you play for St. Mary's, you never stop. Good backdoor cut there.
Hill Brown with the shot for St. Mary's. Her fourth points of the game and action off the bench. Lewis affected that shot there by Alloway, and St. Mary's comes away with another rebound. Nunn, second three-pointer of the afternoon for the freshman. .212 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Bonita Vista works it around the outside, shot up and good, and it's a three-point shot. And then she'll be going to the line to shoot one. Possible four-point play here by Aubrey Valdez.
Valdez has been really sparky and streaky at moments when they need offense. As you see her good skip pass, find the shooter. Little trippity trip.
Valdez hits the free throw, so gets the four-point play. Lewis, ball down low, knocked away. Nice job there by the freshman Alloway for Bonita Vista. Valdez trying the three again, but it's no good. Rebound comes off to Bonita Vista, but it's taken away. 1:01 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the ground. Tie up. Possession arrow going back to the Rams. St. Mary's inbound, nice play. Easy layup for Nunn. None. 6 points now off the bench here in the fourth quarter.
And quickly. I mean, no hesitation, just ready to score. They got a multitude of players, and that's what happens. Even though they're young, they're still very talented.
Peterson hits the three for Bonita Vista. And coach tells them, hold the ball. We're going to stay right there. So that's going to be the final score. St. Mary's Rams 77. Bonita Vista Barons 36. In the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase, who will be our NCSTV basketball player of the game? We'll find out next. We're back here live at St. Mary's High School, and Lauren Goodman getting set to do the interview for our
Big points. Kind of started last night. You ended really well in the game last night. What changed today that really got you going?
Well, yesterday I started off with a decent defensive half, but this game I knew I had to make more impact offensively, so that's what I did tonight.
Now, your team is extremely young, and you guys only have 3 seniors on this group. How is it important for you to come out very hard and play aggressive like you did today?
Well, it's all about setting the tempo, so if they see the leaders of the team doing it, they'll flow through the rest of the team, and they'll do it as well.
Now, you guys had a balanced attack, got a lot of young players in and celebrating for your team. Can you just talk to me about this team chemistry and how much fun you guys are having this year?
Well, we're having a lot of fun in practice. We're getting better playing as a team, and we're looking forward to the playoffs because it's going to be a good one.
Well, good showing tonight, and congratulations on being our player of the game. Jeremy.
All right, once again, our final score, St. Mary's 77, Bonita Vista 36 here from the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. For DNI, our producer, and Lauren Goodman, I'm Jeremy Hurtado. We'll see you next time on NorCal Sports TV.